Hey guys, it's Brownie from Manhattan, New York. So you guys requested it, so I thought I'd give it to you guys. Got a fly in my house. This is my lunch, my breakfast slash lunch. Um, it is consistent of oven roasted turkey breast. I use 2 slices of the Market Pantry from Target, and you can use whatever you guys decide to use. Because I'm pregnant, I've really cut out a lot of stuff that I eat. So sometimes I could eat this, sometimes I can't. Sometimes my stomach, the smell of it won't let me eat anything at all, even though I'm a fat ass and I love eating. This baby girl is taking everything. So she's not taking everything, but she's taking what she needs. In my last trimester, my fingernails start bending, and I know that I'm really close to labor because they're firm, but they start bending, like plexiglass. They start bending. So I am really, really, really close to labor, and I'm really hoping that I make it to my 40 weeks. My last child, I had her at 36 weeks, and 36 weeks and 3 days. So I really, really hope. It's so kind of difficult, they you go to the doctor and they ask you I'm like, okay, I had my child 9 years ago, bro. I remember the week, but if you want 36 weeks and 2 days or something like that, then you're bugging. I'm just being straight up. And my kid before that, I had him 11 years ago. So I know I gave birth to him at 37 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I was 37 weeks and 6 days with my son. So I was a day away from 38 weeks. So I was full term with my daughter. I never actually made it to 40 weeks. So I really am hoping I'm really hoping that I make it to 40 weeks this time, even though it seems like I'm going shorter. It just seems like I'm okay, excuse me, no. But I really hope that I make it to 40 weeks. I really, really, really sincerely hope. This time I followed instructions. As soon as they was bed rest, I took it down. There was no more of all my traditional activities that I usually would have done. I was not as active as I usually would have been. So I'm really, 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 I think that that's going to increase my chances to make it to 40 weeks. So, and then I have a slice of Kraft Deluxe American sized cheese in each sandwich. I have the Frenchie's classic yellow mustard, and the Hellmann's real mayonnaise. And then I have some Archer's Farms Monsters Trail Mix for my dessert. I have a Pepsi, and they said that you discovered a different person on your cans. I had 6 cans that didn't have anything on it, and then I found one and it had the Ray Charles on it, and I was so happy because I'm of mixed descent, but I'm black. So I was so happy that I found one that was of my nationality, because I'm black, white, and Asian from Jamaican descent. So my kids are mixed. Some of you guys said in my videos, you said in my videos below, my daughter's eyes are so brown, and my son's eyes are a darker brown than hers, and my eyes are a darker brown than my kid's eyes. So my eyes are dark brown, and my hair is black, and my kid's hair is reddish. My son's hair is reddish, brownish, blackish, and when he was born, it was really reddish. It was really, really reddish, and that stayed that way. After the 2 years, they're that's their hair color. They say that it might change after 6 months, but if it's after 2 years, then that's your kid's hair color. That's what it's gonna be. My daughter's hair is really it's brownish, brownish black, and it's like a pretty brownish black. And so my mixed culture, along with their father's mixed culture, my son's father is like Coolie Indian and Jamaican, but he has freckles. He has red freckles on his face. He has a red mustache and red hair, red and dark brown hair. That's how my son's father looks. And my daughter's father, he has dark brown, but the brown is so pretty. Like it's not a brunette. I really don't know how to explain it, but when I met him, he used to wear a ponytail, but he doesn't anymore. So you would be able to see the full hair color, and I never really saw men with that hair color before. Even so, it was like so weird and so unique and so cool, because like for some reason they just classify like Jamaicans as Jamaicans, but they all have different features, and his eyes are really light brown like my daughter's eyes, so they both have the same color eyes. So it's like so cool. And then my son's father, my son actually has some freckles himself, and as you guys can see, I have freckled skin. But I don't have like freckles on my face or anything like that. I actually, when I was a child, I had freckles on my face. I did have freckles growing up, and we had like this outcast group where they said we were weird because we had freckled skin, and freckled, like I actually had red freckles. So but they kind of were scared because they said that when you have freckles, it's like with the sickle cell and all that stuff, because it's like your body not fully developing, and then they are scared of anemia. And most of the cases, they are correct. They people with freckle skin usually do have like some type of sickness or illness because their body didn't develop. However, we just enjoy it as a physical trait and feature, and we think people are really beautiful when we see it. And also like it's crazy, like they just look so cute, like like they just look so cute and adorable. So school is almost out. My kids are still in school. It's not out yet. It's almost out. And I'm dying for my babies to be out of school because they have been stressed out and they're done, they're over school. But the whole thing is that they don't have anything to do when they're not in school. I don't want to, being that I sent them to after school because I want them to get as smart as possible and learn as much as they could. I don't want to send them to anything during the summer because I feel like they already like they enjoy, they earned to enjoy their summer. So planning as much trips as possible for the summer, because like my kids have been in school every morning. They wake up, their day has consisted of basically like of strange people giving them instructions, teachers and stuff, but I call them strange people giving them instructions from 7 to 7 o'clock. And for me, that would have been difficult, but they're younger, they have a little more energy than I do. But however, I feel like they've earned their entire 2.5 months of summer. So I'm planning as much fun stuff as possible. However, as you guys know, I'm delivering in the summer, so they're gonna be really excited because when there's a new baby in the house, if you guys saw my other video, my daughter, she was like, mommy's having a baby. So she's already jealous, and I'm like like I really don't know what to do or say about that. But I did assure her, I was like, that's gonna be your baby sister. And so it's like not really, like I don't tell people how to feel, and I don't I don't filter anybody's feelings. I always like when they say how they feel. If I get annoyed with how they feel, I usually tell them, okay, I've had enough. But yeah, done with this video. Share it, like it. You guys requested to see more videos of me and my kids. Thank you so much for your sweet comments telling me my kids so beautiful. You can see like pictures of my kids. It was so weird for me to incorporate my kids in my videos because it was like my YouTube channel. It belonged to me. I only spoke about my kids. I never actually showed them. So like it was so weird, you know. I showed them arguing, them, you know, disagreements, and people, you know, you guys reacted very well to that. And that was, I know it was like a lot all of a sudden for me just to incorporate my kids. And they're not like small little kids, but they are small little kids because they're babies. You know, this is a harsh world. They're babies. And I am so looking forward to meet this little one and realize her personality. At a very, like, when I had my daughter, she had a lot of personality. If anybody else held her, she opened up her mouth and she would start crying. And that was as a baby. So nobody could hold my daughter but me. My mom couldn't hold her, my sister couldn't hold her, my grandma couldn't hold her. I was the only one that could hold her. She would shriek and cry. And her father couldn't hold her, and her father's mother couldn't hold her. I mean, like, it was over. Okay? And I'm really excited to see this little one's personality, what it's gonna be. It was that way with my son too. So I'm really, really excited. Like, I don't know what I'm up for. 9 weeks and 4 days from now, I'm going to be in a different mental space. I'm going to be learning because I'm going to be a student to my newborn child. And I'm going to be learning what she likes and what she doesn't like and figuring out her personality. The worst thing for me is bringing her for her first shots at 2 months, like my little fat. As you guys know, I don't have big kids. I don't have big kids at all. My kids were born 7 pounds. My son was born 7 pounds, 5 ounces. And before we left the hospital, he was 5 pounds, 13 ounces. My daughter was born 7 pounds, like 3 ounces. And before we left the hospital, she was 5 pounds, 12 ounces. So it's an ounce less than her brother. So, and that's in 2 days because I gave natural birth. So I don't have big kids. I buy premature clothes for them to wear for the first 3 months. And then after that, they weigh newborn because they should, by that time, they should be about 6 pounds. You know, because they don't gain, people don't gain weight like that, you know. They're only drinking breast milk and Enfamil. I tried a different milk with my daughter. With my son, I gave him Enfamil strictly. With my daughter, I tried Similac, and I tried, what's that, Good House? Good House? It's by Nestle, Good House. I tried that formula. With this child, I plan on using Enfamil. I haven't even asked the hospital what is their what sponsorship formula they use, because like not every hospital has different ones. Actually, with my daughter, I started with lactate free Enfamil, so it had no milk in it. It was DHA safe, which is the FDA for children. And yeah, so it is. Got a little friend here. Hey, little guy. So thumbs up this video, share it, like it, subscribe to my channel, stay updated me in my life. Can't wait for you guys to meet Michelangelo on August 12th, and I can't wait to meet Michelangelo. All my kids are named after my son. My son is named after the Bible name. So all my kids have biblical names. And people, they just want me to give them like regular names. I'm like, if it wasn't for God, I would not have had a child even to start with, because these people had so many objections and so many opinions that I don't care what they say, because I have a beautiful brood that I'm continuously adding to, and I would not have had it been up to people. So I don't care what they say. Thumbs up this video, share it, like it, subscribe to my channel to stay updated me and my life. Be blessed as I do the same. Again, this is Brownie from Manhattan, New York. Muah.